This is AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. That's spelled K3MISTRY Productions, a media education company.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.
This is Jay Stokes of the AVIOT podcast. I'm joined by Coya and Jay Random. What's going on, everyone?
Hey guys, everything is good.
What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing tonight?
It's going good. I'm noticing that we keep on saying what's going on. We got to come up with a new term or something to say.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, God. I like hey, guys. That's from the YouTube ladies, guys. Yeah. So get into that real quick. Hey, guys.
Coy, I swear, if you start a YouTube channel, I swear I will subscribe on the dot. Oh, my goodness. So,
I don't know what to do.
just throw shade at people like constantly. They'll be like, all right, we're going to talk about this person today. I don't like the way they look. I don't like nothing about them. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, God. I have to turn my comments off.
Yeah, you do.
I couldn't take that shit.
No.
I'll be going crazy. Like, bitch, who you talking to? I'll be trying to talk to everybody arguing. I don't got time.
You go be that person that reply to every comment?
Oh, every slick one. Like, who the fuck you talking to? Da-da-da-da-da. Going crazy. They've been unblocked my channel because I'm reckless now. I can't do that type of stuff.
God. Oh my God. Yo, you know you know who I'm surprised doesn't do that? Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. Like, cause you know how he's very like, he always got to say what's on his mind and got his Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm surprised. Reckless, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm surprised he never responds to anybody. Like, I know he gets like terrible comments all the time, but he never responds to anybody.
Well, he used to.
Really?
Yeah, I never forget a 13-year-old. Well, you know what? I'll take that back. You're right. Twitter, he doesn't. But if you say anything like on the news, yes, he will reply back to you. Yeah, because I actually seen it. Like, I never forget when he was running for president. This 13-year-old girl, she was a comedian on, I think, America Got Talent. And she was cracking jokes about him. He went in on her. He roasted her. Not knowing that her father had like cerebral palsy or something like that. So that's the only time her dad would just laugh. So that's why she became a comedian. It wasn't really personal. He was going in, talking about her glasses, and how she looked. But guess what? He still wound up being president. Yeah. So I guess no one really cared.
Well,
that's what everybody does. This whole country, everybody goes on their phones and hides behind it, gets so reckless and talking about people.
Yep.
Yeah. I would love for them to see some of these people on the street.
Oh. It'll be silence.
Energy is completely different.
Well, what I was gonna say was, speaking of Trump, he just got acquitted of being impeached. He won the impeachment acquittal yesterday, Wednesday. No, wait, today.
Yeah, today.
Oh, shoot, it was today.
Yeah.
Wow,
today.
The 5th. February 5th, he was found not guilty. And the thing is, everybody was pretty much split down the line because, the Republicans, they control the Senate. But Mitt Romney actually voted to have him impeached.
Yeah. Mitt Romney.
They say he's the first one to do that.
Yeah.
In the Republican Party.
You know what that means?
They coming for him?
He ain't living right.
Yep. If you see a car accident or you see a hunting mistake where he was accidentally shot when he was hunting or something like that.
They're gonna kill him?
I mean, they might let him know, like, hey, you know what I mean?
The thing is, but yeah, Mitt Romney got nothing to worry about. I mean, come on, we talking about.
Let me find out.
I know we talking about Trump. Trump all talk, no action. Seriously.
What?
And also Romney rich, so Romney good. That's how I look at it. Like. He ain't no common folk. He actually got money. He got bread.
Well, you see, money didn't save Jeffrey Epstein.
No, he killed himself. So there you go. He didn't want to go to trial.
No, he didn't kill himself in jail. No, he didn't.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
That was a setup. Automatically the guards left, and then the cameras didn't work, so they couldn't find any footage of what happened. Come on.
Yeah, he killed himself.
I mean, no. This dude was murdered. He didn't kill himself.
So?
Yes.
I don't know. Don't even care. He was a pedophile. So good riddance with his punk ass.
Yo, I'm so glad you mentioned that. Speaking of pedophiles, Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani Mirage, actually got sentenced to 25 years to life for raping an 11-year-old girl. Now, was that his stepdaughter or something like that?
I think so.
I believe so.
Disgusting. Yeah. The hell with him too.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so a lot of I'm not even gonna go into that Nicki Meek Mill thing that's been going back and forth today, unless you want to.
Might
But
as well.
okay, well, Meek Mill was saying that that's part of the reason why they broke up because Nicki was supporting her brother through this. And I just wanted to know, do you think that's admirable of her to support her brother, or do you think like there's a line that needs to be drawn?
A line needs to be drawn.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean,
No question.
you are a sick person. You're nasty. You're sick. And it's like there's no excuse for that. You know, that's how I feel.
And if she has kids, she's trying to say she's okay with her kids being around her brother. I highly doubt it. So don't support him when it's not your kids, directly affected. Wrong is wrong. That's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so
what gets me is for a woman to be so big on like she's somewhat big on women's empowerment and all this and that, or so it's insinuated.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
About that.
You don't think she's big on women's empowerment?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
I could have sworn that Nicki Minaj was saying something about she wants to empower girls or something like that.
What?
Really?
What? Yeah, probably her fans. That's about it. Not everyone.
Nicki Minaj, honestly, she's a good rapper. Don't get me wrong, but she is so self-oriented. She will take down anybody who she thinks is going to stand in her way. She has this boss bitch attitude, but she's not about empowering and uplifting other women. Nope. She don't want nobody in her space. Nobody can have her crown. Everybody's her son, flat out. That's Nicki Minaj. Where empowerment comes in there, I don't know.
No, you got a point. Yeah, because we think about it. Jay Stokes and I was talking about a few months ago. Jay Stokes, remember we were saying, wasn't it funny how when Nicki was in the game, no other female could actually shine, but now since Nicki out, we got all these females. It's like they always been here because like Megan Thee Stallion's been out since 2017. Nobody never even heard of her. Cardi B, she gotten better, but when she first came out, she was kind of trash.
She still can't rap.
She still can't rap, but she a whole lot better now.
She can't enunciate her words. That's the problem.
Yeah. But I mean, even the trash city girls, they trash, but somehow they just
listen. Don't get on my city girls, man. I know they ratchet. That's my guilty pleasure right there.
Wow. They trash.
Okay,
John Tavius.
But now
and Carisha.
And Carisha.
Yeah, horrible. But now it seemed like anybody could get in the game that's a female, which is great. So it seemed like Nicki she wasn't empowering nobody. Like one time Nicki rapped with someone as if it could better her career.
Or it was like a pop artist, not somebody in her genre.
Yeah, better. I'm sorry, better her career.
Ariana Grande, those girls.
Right.
Exactly.
Until she did that song with Cardi before they were beefing, did she ever appear with another female rapper on a track?
Yeah, she did. What's her name? The chick from Miami. Trina?
They
did a song.
Yeah, but Trina washed though. Trina washed, man.
I know she washed, but she did a song with Trina.
Don't do the Diamond Princess.
I think she did a song with
Foxy. Washed.
She did a song with Foxy. Foxy Brown.
Don't do her.
Foxy's also washed. Listen.
Inga is washed. At least the Diamond
is.
Princess is on Love and Hip Hop.
She ain't doing nothing with Lil Kim. Lil Kim can still spit.
Lil Kim is the queen bee.
Seriously.
Okay? Flat out.
Seriously.
Nicki Minaj, no thanks. If it comes down to it.
The thing is with Nicki appeals to the broader, aka white demographic. So that's what makes her fame and stardom so big. But if we're talking about straight up street cred, lyricism, who can hold it down, Lil Kim for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's a different, like the time frames in which they were famous. Lil Kim wasn't around when Instagram and everything was popping, like to build herself up. If she was, please, she could have surpassed it. But, it's a different day and age.
To be honest, if Instagram and all that stuff was around, she probably wouldn't look like the Lil Kim we know now.
Right, because they would have been on her ass. Like, why are you looking like that?
No, exactly.
She would have got the
now
validation that she needed.
Mess.
No, but she would have got the validation that she needed that she's pretty.
She would have. She would have. Like now, it's just like, damn, she, ain't no turning back from that. It's a wrap.
She was really
now
pretty.
That's
still my aunt. Nicki Minaj looking a little beige too.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj got so much work done.
Pictures. She looking a little bleached.
Nicki Minaj got so much work done. I don't know what part of her is real anymore. Her toes.
Maybe her toes.
Maybe her toes. We can't even confirm that, child.
Like she got her breast done.
Yeah.
You know for sure she got her behind done. I mean, teeth is different. Everybody need to get their teeth done. Like seriously.
No.
Not as long as they're not veneers.
There was so many veneers.
She got veneers?
Son, you don't see them big overbites?
Damn.
They ain't regular teeth.
No, they're too perfect.
I thought that was a West Indian thing.
Well,
What?
if it is, I'll tell you. 'Cause
I thought, like, West
I
Indians
don't see
usually
too
have
many of
teeth.
them walking around with teeth looking like that.
Oh no, they
That's
bleach.
overbite?
Bleaching is a West Indian thing. I don't know about them teeth.
Okay. I know West Indians
Ain't
bleach.
lying.
I thought that was only a West Africa thing.
Oh no, Jamaicans? What?
What?
Trinidadians? They love to bleach. I have friends that bleach.
Yeah,
It's sad because their
it
skin
look
be
real
really
bad, too.
beautiful. Their skin be beautiful before the bleaching occurs. That's so sad.
Yeah, then when they get the bleach, they looking bluish purple. No shade. Some of y'all look
Yeah.
cute. You know, my friends look cute. But some of y'all be looking bluish purple because you
Bluish
shouldn't be
purple.
bleaching.
Bluish purple.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks
It's like an
like-
undertone of blue in their skin. It's crazy.
disgusting, man.
My
I
thing
like
is,
it.
it's crazy. It's crazy how like non-black people are trying to get more like us, and we're trying to run away from being us. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's crazy though, how it happens. Yeah, because I don't know what the hell they thinking, but you know what? They just don't love themselves. That's all. That's what it all comes down to. Because they gotta understand they ain't gonna never be white. They probably be beige.
Just
You know.
a lighter skin. But they
Sammy
think that
Sosa.
if you're a
Yeah,
lighter
light
skin, that
And it,
okay,
Yo, this
looking
shit-
crazy.
like I said, it's not even white. It's beige. It's like an off white. It's just
Sammy
disgusting.
Sosa look dead wrong.
Yo,
Nah,
he look
Sammy
like
Sosa look like Pepto Bismol, man.
From the
They
head
can't
to the
that's how they
just,
look. It can
Ugh.
never ever get dark again. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be honest. Imagine them trying to get a tan. That shit look all type crazy.
Lord.
yeah, no.
Speaking of this racial dynamic, I actually wanted to plug this in there. So, do you know the singer Billie Eilish?
Yes.
Oh, the girl with the green hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Billie
So she-
Eilish or something.
Yeah, so she recently had an interview with Vogue that came out, or people were made aware of it now. And she was talking about how she writes music and some of her songs, she never lived those experiences. Like she was talking about, I think she wrote a song about suicide at age 11, but she just wanted to talk about the experience, or she wanted to challenge herself to sing about an experience that she didn't know, right? Because she said she was never suicidal. But then
Okay.
she went and started talking about rap. And she said there's a difference between lying in a song and writing a story. And then she said there's tons of songs where people are just lying. Like you see a lot of that in rap right now from people that I know who can rap. And it's like, I got my AK-47, I'm effing this. And I'm like, what? You don't have a gun? All my B words. I'm like, which B words? And so it was like she kind of critiqued hip hop music.
It's a
Not hip hop music.
contradiction.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that. Like, what do you think?
Well, can I jump in real quick? She's a liar, okay? Because I saw her on 60 Minutes, and she did try to commit suicide because she's now, 17 or whatever? And she actually told the interviewer that she's actually happy to surpass 17 because she didn't think she was going to live past 17. So the girl got issues, okay? First of all, she got issues. Never heard her music. Don't even care to hear her music. And I feel like people just need to chill and relax, meaning her, and stop trying to critique something that you have no business critiquing. Number one, you want like someone
Right.
critique your music. So I feel like she just needed to just take several seats and just shut up and collect them bullshit rigged Grammys. Because believe me, her music ain't all that. Believe me. I promise you.
You heard it?
I
What I
heard
will
some of this
say-
shit and I'm like, whatever. This shit sound dark. Like I just want to just like I literally want to slit my wrist.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm
Dang, son.
yeah, it's
Well,
pretty bad.
What she
Pretty
said
bad.
was she said she had never felt suicidal when she wrote that song at age 11. So her attitude might have changed later on. So I
Oh,
just
it
wanted to
did.
clarify that.
Okay.
It did. And no one's and like her music is dark, man. When you look at her, she's all somber. It's like, damn, are you on medicine now? Like, what the hell's going on? Like, calm down, collect your money and chill.
Yeah, I think she should just stay in her lane. Like, as artists, they are storytellers. Not everybody's gonna live what they talk about, but it's entertainment. So rap is not her genre, but she's still doing the same thing. Like if you weren't suicidal, but you talk about suicide, and somebody's talking about being a gangster and they're not a gangster, isn't that like the same thing? It's
Exactly.
contradicting itself. So
In a
I think
sense.
that she should stay in her lane. Like just let people do what they have to do. Everybody has a different way of expressing their art. So you want to talk about what you want to talk about? Let them talk about what they want to talk about.
I agree.
Do you
Totally
think
agree.
do you think there's any space for a non-black person or someone who isn't totally ingrained in the hip hop community, so black or Hispanic, to ever make any comments about the genre?
No.
Damn.
No. They
And
need to
why-
stay in
and why
their
so?
lane. Because look at when the boy came out with Old Town Road, because he was not, the picture perfect country singer, it wasn't considered country music. But if somebody with fair skin sung the same song, oh yeah, this is country with a little twist. You know how they compensate for their own. So it's like, if we gotta stay out that lane, stay out our lane. That's it.
Yeah, you got a point, Coy. Because everybody was shitting on Lil Nas X when he came out Old Town Road. I remember he was like the #1 country song. Then they realized, oh wait, he's not black. No, he's not white.
Right.
Nah, that's not country music. And it was like, what? They
Listen,
took him
and
off
I'm
the
not
damn
mad.
list.
Right.
And I'm not mad at
That's
him
crazy.
capitalizing off that one song either. Like, I want him to ride the coattails off that
Now
song.
them tassels though. Now that pink cowboy outfit.
Well, remember,
couldn't
he's
take it.
Couldn't take it.
remember he a little sweet, so it is what it is.
Mhm.
Oh, he ain't a little with that outfit, honey. He could give you a cavity. Okay.
You right about that.
Yeah, but did you see his commercial during? Okay, so I have to confess, I went and watched the Super Bowl because I was invited to a Super Bowl party. I was invited to a Super Bowl party, and I decided not to be antisocial. I don't watch football. I don't care for football. I support Cap. Power to the people, fists in the air. But I was asked to come to the Super Bowl party, so I went there, watched Super Bowl, and I saw the Lil Nas X commercial where he was dancing to Old Town Road. I'm like, yo, this song still cranks.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's all right. It's like, I'm indifferent about it. I don't hate it. But when it comes
Right.
on, it's like, whatever. Yeah. Good for him. Like you said, he made all that money. Good for you, black boy. Do your thing. I'm happy for him.
That's probably
I
the
feel
only
like-
hit you'll ever have.
Oh, for sure. But that's okay. That made him a lot of money. It put him in a better position. So,
Sure did.
shout out to that.
He got a Grammy off that too,
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
even though the Grammy's rigged. But
Oh, you already know.
Definitely rigged. Definitely.
because
With the
if that was the
bullshit.
case, because if that was the case, Nipsey Hussle would have had his Grammy before he died. I ain't like that how they try to give him awards now and honor him now. I'm like, listen, Nipsey to me been that dude. Like, I was listening to him before the year he died, because when Victory Lap came out, I was like, yo, this album's tough. Remember, Kaya? Remember, I was trying to tell Random. Remember, I was trying to tell you, Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle's only album was tough.
Yeah. You
I
tried
was
to sell
trying to-
me.
I
Try to
tried
sell
to
me
tell
that.
him.
You tried to sell me.
That
I
was-
wasn't listening.
How long ago was that? Yeah, I heard like people used to go see him at, what's that place called in the city? SOBs back in like 2017, maybe 2016, something like that. Maybe before that, maybe 15, I don't know. But anyway, he does have a big following, but I feel like it became, a popularity
Bigger once he
thing. Like, oh,
passed.
he died.
Yeah.
He died. Let's Google him. Oh yeah, this song is hot. Just because, like people are just so fraudulent.
Yeah, I don't like that
Slap
fake love. I don't like that fake love at all.
Yeah,
That's all
see, and
people
that's
know how
why
to
I
give
didn't.
nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. See, and that's why I didn't give the fake love. I was like, hey, I didn't listen to him when he was here. Like I was telling Jay Stokes, me getting on the bandwagon now is a waste of my time, because what if I start liking it? Now I'm stuck with this last album. Now I'm good. I'm cool. Everybody
True.
said it was good. I'm respected man and said it was good. Rock out. That's how I feel. But yeah, it's no fake love over here.
Nope.
I feel
Uh,
that a lot of
pass.
times when these hip hop artists that die, they do get put to this higher level, except for like some, like Tupac. I think whether or not he lived out into old age or died, he was still going to be top of the top because it's Tupac. Like he was, very influential. But when I think of like the big L's and even possibly Eazy-E, no shade, but even possibly Eazy-E, can we even put Biggie in that category? Because Biggie technically only had 1.5. Did he finish that second album before he died, or what?
I don't think
Life
he finished.
After Death?
I think it was
I
finished,
think
but it
so.
wasn't like mastered. So he only really came out with 2 albums.
Well, Life After Death, I think, was a double album, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, okay, in that case, then 3 albums. But I mean, when it's all said and done, I feel like his body of work never really determined where he's going to go. At least with Pac, we knew where Pac was going. It's funny
What does
how
that mean?
what it be. Like we knew where he was going. Like as far as like he had enough body of work for him to be considered a legend.
A legend?
I don't think. Yeah, I
Oh.
don't
Yeah,
think
Tupac
Biggie
had like
enough
5
work.
albums before he died.
Yeah, and I don't think. But
And,
remember,
like-
after he died, he had like damn near 20. It's
True.
I was
ridiculous.
say he had like another 500 sitting in somebody's studio. They said
exactly.
He just had like
And-
hours and hours of music.
Exactly, and none of it was really, and it was like it stands the test of the time. And I feel like with
because
Biggie,
I loved his work ethic. Like he was always recording. He was on it. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah.
respect that.
yeah, and I feel like Biggie, he wasn't really, he wasn't in the studio like that. He probably already thought that, he could always make more music, but I think a lot of rappers. What's up, Coy? Sorry.
I'm not a big Tupac fan. I just had to throw that out there because y'all just kept talking.
cool.
I was like, yeah,
That's
no.
cool. We know you, Biggie.
know.
We know you, Biggie.
Yeah, if I had to choose between the two,
Yeah, I know you,
I feel
Biggie.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like Biggie never had enough material for me to classify him as a legend. So I just feel like, but that's
I
an
think him
argument.
dying made him a legend.
Yeah, see,
did.
and that's the sucky
Him
part.
dying
And that's the
young.
and that's the suck, and that's the sad part because it's like that's not fair to the legends that's still rapping or the legends that's still here, and now they gotta wait to die in order to be called a legend. That's not cool. Like LL,
And
they'll
they
never.
might not even call him a legend. Like LL, we would say he's probably a legend, but do you think if he dies, like lives into old age into his 80s and he dies, we're gonna put him on the same level as Biggie?
And that's what I mean. I feel like with Big, man, it was like I don't know. His work ethic, it seems like it wasn't up to par. But I think a lot of these young rappers, what they did was they took a page from Tupac. Because now you hear all these young rappers, man, they stay in the studio. Like Juice WRLD, who just passed away. They say they got like 2,000 hours worth of unreleased music. So I mean, these guys are going in, man. And that's how it got to be. You gotta somehow make enough music so just in case you do leave this world early, you still can help your family. And I feel like with Big, man, we were just like piecing shit together. We was just grabbing freestyles that nobody heard of and put it on the album. It was like, what? What's this? This voice don't even sound the same. So
That's because Diddy is Mr. Krabs. See about that buck. He gonna do whatever he gotta do
yes.
to get
But-
them
Mr.
dollars.
Krabs.
You know what? Cole, you're right.
He Mr. Krabs.
Wow.
Exactly.
He used to work the shit out of SpongeBob and Patrick. He didn't give a goddamn. People like, get in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Flip the patties. That's
Yep.
Diddy. They say he worked people to death and don't pay people. Mr. Krabs.
That's what Mace
Exactly.
just said too. Mace just said that.
Yeah. So I mean, so no shade to Big, I just feel like he wouldn't be in my top 5 because he ain't have enough music. If I gotta keep on rewinding your second CD,
Don't do
to get a
that.
feel.
Don't do
Yeah.
Biggie.
I'm just saying, if I gotta keep on your second CD,
The thing
Ooh,
is with
that
me and
cracked
Biggie-
me up.
the thing with me and Biggie, the reason why he never really resonated with me is because I'm thinking about the subject matter. Like he always talked about killing, drugs, guns, having sex. I'm just like, there's more to life than just that. Like for us, and I always do the Pac comparison because people put them on the same like level. But Pac, he was so much more than the coonery. He would
Yeah, he was
have
versatile.
power. Yeah, he had empowering music. Like he the reason why people making songs about their mama now with Dear Mama. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
they want that hit.
yeah. But it's like he was really about that. Like I think he was
an
trying.
artist.
Yes.
Yes. He took the craft serious. Not saying Big didn't, but we're comparing the two.
Biggie was a rapper.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
was a rapper, one was an artist. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. And that's why no, Cool, you're right. And that's why I feel like with Nipsey Hussle, I feel like because the way he passed away, it's kind of like, yeah, you a legend. But who's to say if he died in his 80s like would he ever call him a legend?
I don't think so.
Who knows?
You know what? Not LL in his 80s. Leave the okay, so anywho's. I think that maybe what people kind of like resonate with him as far as a legend was like his community work, like how he wanted to be empowering. I think he deserves a word like that. Like he was always about Black people lifting each other up, making more money for our communities, like us working on us and being the best us we could be. So maybe that's why people kind of like, celebrate him more as a legend in that regard. But I don't think it's based solely on the music. It can't be. They happen. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do think that even if he was still going, people would be recognizing that now. If he was still alive, I don't think people would be recognizing his work.
No.
Because he was doing it for a minute.
He just started like rubbing elbows with Khaled and Meek Mill and stuff. See how crazy life is? Man been probably rapping for God knows how long. He finally gets to the level where he needs to be to do what he feels like he needs to do. And then what happens? Like he just started like, I never saw him with Jay-Z and this one and that one like that before.
Right.
He became more pop culture and then that happened. It's unfortunate.
And you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Kobe Bryant. Kobe was just elevating beyond basketball. He just got an Oscar. He opens up his Mamba Academy like 2 years ago. He's training young girls and training other kids. He's venturing into different areas, and then he dies all of a sudden. It's like, why? Like, come on. Ain't right.
Well, I want to talk to you guys about this. I meant to text you all. Didn't get a chance to. Been a little busy. Okay. So, I know, right? News. No, it's not. It's not. It's a whole mess. So basically, I run into this person, and they said that the whole Kobe Bryant thing was like a conspiracy theory. They started
I heard about
all these receipts and stuff. I'm like, yo, you're about to make my fucking head bust. For real, calm down. I don't like all of that. I was like, look, the world is crazy enough. Why do we have to think about extra stuff too? And if he was really sacrificing stuff, why would he sacrifice his daughter as well? But then when is his name Tim McGrady or Tracy McGrady? I don't know. The one with the eye, kind of.
Tracy McGrady.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Tracy McGrady's a legend too. Don't sleep on Tracy. Tracy's a legend too.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on for a second,
I remember him.
I want to see where she's going. I want to see where she's going with this. If we get Tracy McGrady, dead eye.
Wow.
Y'all wrong.
I tried not to. I just said the eye. I was trying not to go there.
Y'all wrong.
I remember him though. He played with Orlando Magic. I remember him. No shade. You're a good basketball player. Okay, sir. So he said on ESPN that Kobe always said to him, "I want to die young so I could be immortalized."
What?
Now, what is all that about?
He said that when he was a teenager.
Matter. Don't be talking like that. Who's like, I want to die young? Who says that?
Well, young could have been 60. That's young, right? I just feel like, that sounds, I mean, but once again, he loved his kids. So I think that just takes everything out the window. I really think.
I said the same thing. The fact that his daughter was.
But Coy, I will say, though, it is kind of strange if that's his method of like traveling all the time, and he has the top-notch helicopter with the top-notch pilot who also flies other NBA players around, and that happens. So it is kind of strange.
It's his primary source of transportation. But they said it was like because of the fog or something like that. But I don't know. This person had too many receipts. And then they showed me an article that was printed the day before he died. And it said something like a Kobe Bryant rest in peace headline thing. I was like, you know what? Maybe they altered the date. I don't really know. But they were going on and on and on for a long time. And I was like, you need to like figure out other stuff to do with yourself. They're like, no, I'm woke. I'm like, maybe a bored overthinker. I don't know. Like everybody, what the hell is this? Woke. Relax.
I'll tell you one thing though, my mom is in denial. She does think it was a setup. She does because
I understand how though. That's my only thing. Somebody show me receipts on how, because I know Dr. Umar. You saw his conspiracy?
Oh Lord, I ain't see. I don't even follow that dude anymore.
Man, he was all over the place talking about the propeller wasn't moving. I'm like, yo, son, I don't got time for this. Next,
Dr. Umar. Go take a nap. I'm tired of everybody being woke. There's nothing wrong with resting.
Well, what he's saying that the farmer was.
I heard about that. Yes, because he was
what the hell he was doing.
He was allegedly in a battle with a pharmaceutical company over the name Mamba or something like that.
See, that's what I mean. So, I mean, yo, this is
allegedly.
Crazy.
I don't know if that's true. Like, no offense to Vanessa and all them out there grieving. Exactly. No offense.
Yeah.
It's so sad that like famous people, like
it's just like what happened?
Illuminati. They say he sacrificed himself because he's with the Illuminati, and LeBron is with them too. I was like, yo, you need to stop. Like that's.
I don't think that. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's.
Listen, does your friend smoke a lot of weed?
Enough.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, yo, weed. Let me tell you something. Weed is no joke. I love what it does to my back. But let me tell you something. I have some friends that when they start to smoking, I zone the fuck out. Why? I know it's gonna be an hour and some change on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And
they be thinking it's mad deep too.
I am no longer high. So.
Oh gosh, yep, we done smoke mad weed.
Yeah. Well, in that case, then.
The last thing I wanted to actually mention regarding Kobe, definitely rest in peace, because I'm telling you, it's still affecting me. Like I still feel weird about the whole
You ain't
situation.
gonna have no funeral?
I know. Like, what's up with that?
I think he will. But I wanted to discuss. I wanted
That
to
was
discuss
my own
this whole-
sound effect. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I don't know what's up with the funeral. That's
I
a
know.
little
Like
sus.
we
He
going
got
on
too
2
much
weeks now,
money.
right?
Could have been in the ground already. What's up? So,
Well, you know what? I'm thinking, what if it ain't? And what if it ain't really nothing to bury? It's kind of like, okay.
oh, I don't even want to think about that.
Service.
I don't want to think about that.
Service. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But I want to touch on this whole Gayle King interview that came out yesterday, February 4th, with Lisa Leslie. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I seen it. You sent it to me. I seen it.
I sent it to you too, right, Corey?
Yeah.
Yo, so for context, in the interview, Gayle King was talking to Lisa Leslie, who's a close friend of Kobe Bryant, and she mentioned the past sexual assault case, the allegation that was made against Kobe Bryant back in 2013 in Colorado by this white lady. And Gayle King was pretty much just like pushing the envelope and pretty much trying to get Lisa Leslie to confess that maybe he did rape the woman.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe that. It went to trial.
Yeah, but it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should leave it.
Lisa Leslie stood her ground. She's like, nah, that's not the man I know. Like when we were out at parties, he was never really frisky with women or anything like that. And I know him and I know he's a cool dude. And Gayle kept saying, like, she kept insinuating that the lady really was raped. I think she said victim at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, she's not a victim. She was an accuser.
Yes. So
I just want to get both of y'all thoughts on that whole interview or that segment of the interview.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay. Well, as previously stated, Oprah, which is Gayle's homegirl, her bestest friend in the whole wide world, has the same type of energy when it comes to black men. They always trying to tear them down. They love white people. They cater to them. They hide facts about them for the sake of their friendships. And, you know, they always have an agenda. Like they're always trying to take somebody down, but it's always a person of color. Meanwhile, you can rub elbows and go on vacations with white men who do the same things or worse, and you don't say anything about them or try to do interviews with their whoever. And, you know, just like, I don't know. All they want to do is degrade the black man. Oprah and Gayle, they're a duo with that shit.
I totally agree. My only thing was when I was watching it, I didn't like how Gayle kept on trying to force Lisa Leslie to say Kobe was the man. Well, like so many ways, like remember like in the article, I'm sorry, not the article, the other video when she was like, but you don't really know him. He wouldn't show you that side. She was
right.
Like, yeah, I was like, lady, calm down. Like
she was like antagonizing her. Like, come on already.
Yeah, that was
that
annoying.
It's not like that. Leave it alone.
I said it.
Dead.
Exactly.
Lisa put her back together though. Lisa put her back together in a very professional manner.
Did.
She got Gayle back together.
She was like, listen, y'all didn't have this smoke when he was alive.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So, yeah.
I really appreciate her doing that. Like,
yeah, and that really did.
Stop it.
True. Like, are these women that are accusing him of this, do they even consider like this whole sisterhood, this womanhood, how they're affecting his wife and 3 remaining daughters? Like, had they even?
They don't care. They don't care. Everyone is self-oriented. I feel like nowadays they don't care. Like, oh, I'm not feeling good. I'll take you down with me. You know, like people just be.
People are selfish. No, you're right, Coy. People are selfish. They don't care.
But the thing is, like that interview mirrored Oprah being with the 2 guys that accused Michael Jackson of rape and sexual assault. Like Mike's gone, and then she's taking their side while Mike can't defend himself.
Right. And when R. Kelly was there, y'all let him act the fool Didn't
they knew
really
what they
do
were
nothing
doing.
but they let him set his old self up. Come on, this is the man you can really ask questions.
Yeah.
He's the real, like he's the one that did the job. Come for them
Exactly.
people.
Yeah, it's definitely a shame, but I think it's up to people like us to counter that narrative and make sure people understand you can't be doing journalism this way. You can't be in the media having a platform and spreading this information that's often false, because you have a lot of gullible people who are going to believe whatever they hear and not do the research.
That's correct.
Yeah, people don't even be reading them articles.
No,
They
they
just
don't.
skim it and take what they want from it and move along and spread it.
You ain't lying.
True.
And now for a quick commercial break.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you like what you're hearing so far, make sure you follow us on the Chemistry Production YouTube channel. If you have any suggestions or comments on our topics, either email us on k3mistryproduction@gmail.com or leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Peace.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's Productions with an S.
Yo, is that lady still suspended or she got fired finally? The lady that said niggers on TV.
Nah, I think she got reinstated.
She got reinstated.
I think she got reinstated. I think because the woman that tweeted out the article accusing Kobe of rape, she got her job back. So
it's crazy. They can say what the hell they want to say about us.
Mm-hmm.
The one that said the N word was Allison Morris, and I read an article regarding her. She made an apology. She's still saying she didn't say the N word.
It's Black
No,
History
she
Month.
wasn't fired. She
Oh,
wasn't
damn.
fired. No.
Black History Month over already?
Oh no.
They're trying to say it was over when Megan Thee Stallion was in the bed with G-Eazy. People are so stupid.
Yo,
listen,
but that shit right there is disgusting. Only because it don't look right. If it look right, I'm cool with it. But they just look like they're both posing.
Let me say something about that. There were some women on Twitter saying, "Oh, well, men date whoever they want to all the time, and they date multiple partners of different races, and y'all got no problem, but y'all do that with Meg." Here's my issue: Meg doesn't choose good partners. First, she does Moneybagg Yo, who is not a good partner. Then you go to G-Eazy, who has a history of abuse and cheating on women. So, like, you're just not choosing partners well. That's what I'm looking at. You're not making sound decisions.
Yeah, got a point. It's not about race. It's about, come on, what you gonna rap about him later on?
And that's my thing. And it makes me look at her, like, not that I really care, but then it makes you look at the individual, because you can tell a lot about an individual by their dating choices.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, while you preach, like, oh, who gonna handle me? And you present yourself as an educated woman who's going to college and everything like that. Look at who you dating. Does that reflect who you truly are?
Time to tell, because G-Eazy, I heard G-Eazy got a model girlfriend, so I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, I think they did that for publicity. I don't think that was like a genuine thing, but it was still a weird flex.
Yeah, it was bad. It was so horrible. I mean, she looked like a giant compared to him. And
well, he's 6'4". She's 5'10".
I think she got with Moneybagg for, like, you know how Jay-Z and Beyonce got together. Everybody want to be like a hood Jay-Z and Beyonce. Nobody will ever be the same as Jay-Z and Beyonce. But even when, like, Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj was together, you know what I mean? Like, people try to pair up with somebody. But Moneybagg got too many kids. But his music isn't that bad, though.
No, it's not.
You know, so I give a little credit when it's due.
I don't like it.
Some of it's all right. Some of it. Not all of it. I'm not saying he's. Yeah, I don't know. What the songs I've heard, you know, like at the club, his songs are pretty solid.
They sound good in the club.
Okay, because the drinks them pour. That's why I emphasize in the club. Hello, come on, tequila. Let them be all right to me.
Let's get it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna police anybody's, private areas or criticize their dating practices. I'm just observing, and I'm just saying, date who you want, but don't do that and end up like Lonnie Love, where you start attacking your own community or you start talking down to your own community. That's different.
Lonnie. Don't even start with that one this week. I can't take Lonnie Love. I find her to be very annoying.
She is.
She
very
is.
Annoying.
She's not funny.
I was about to say, is she supposed to be a comedian?
Supposed to be and not funny.
What's the stand-up?
What joke is that?
Well, everybody's a comedian. Amanda Seales a comedian. She's not funny either.
Amanda Seales
annoy your ass as a comedian. Come on now.
Nah, she really is. I actually seen her do stand up. It was horrible.
I never forget.
Sure.
She had a joke in her stand up about her ex's genitalia size, but he was married, so she was still making fun of him.
I had a boyfriend with a very small penis. He thought it was a very big penis. Exactly. Because, like, I just was respecting that it was small out of respecting that he knew it was small. And then once he was like, my shit is popping, I'm like, bruh. So now we have to break up because you're delusional. And he's married now, and I'm like, come on, Ma.
I'm like, well, obviously he was good enough to get married, and you still single.
Damn.
So
she's annoying. That's why she's too damn much to take. She just hating because he don't want her probably and moved along. Probably wasn't
like,
even that bad.
I feel like to counter the narratives of these like shows, I think eventually we might have to like actually do like a sit down show and have like our own version of The View or The Talk or something like that, and we could be like the actual level-headed people that combat what these other shows say, because they have a platform and it's dangerous when they say some of those statements.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. It's definitely dangerous because their platform is pretty big. So it's like they can actually reach the masses. So they should actually have something to say and make sure it's not anything that's damaging.
Yeah, I mean, they should do their research, really. I mean, we have our own opinions, but at the end of the day, if I say something outlandish or one of y'all say something outlandish, I'm going to do the research behind it and put out an article to back up or go against whatever we said. Or when we do make our statements, they're purely subjective, but a lot of them can't be challenged. Random, I know you be going in on Lizzo all the time, but it's like, that's your...
That's not true.
My sound effect.
That's not true. I don't go in on her all the time. I ain't saying anything about it today. So there you go. Probably because it's Black History Month. I don't go in. I see her in March.
Loving on her.
I see her in March.
Did you see all the rappers loving on her this weekend? French
No.
Montana, Tory Lanez, everybody's like loving on her. I wonder what that's about.
Leave that alone.
I think clout chasing.
It's Black History Month.
Trying to get the big girls to come to the show. Y'all ain't low. Y'all don't be sleeping with them girls. Stop it.
Not at all. They could definitely make them muffins though.
Wow.
And cakes. And cookies.
But the thing is this, and I told you before the show, I told you before the show, I got no problem with big girls. I love big girls, everything like that. I think they're attractive. It's just, if your body built weird, that's when I have an issue. Like me personally, my preference. If your body built like a tooth, a wisdom tooth, like you said, then I got a problem. Is that your sound effect?
Wisdom tooth.
You know what? It's a preference thing though. You know, and people be like, "Oh, that's fat bashing or whatever." No, it's not. People like what they like, and you don't like a girl that's shaped like a wisdom tooth.
Exactly.
And I feel like if you are shaped like a wisdom tooth, though, for real, you need to just dress for your body type. That's really what it comes down to, because you can kind of play on what you have. You know, it's okay to work with what you got, but you got to compliment it. Like, don't just throw it out there and it's not all good. That's a mess. You're like asking for people to talk about you.
I agree.
You're right.
But she's been working out, so we'll revisit this in a couple of months and see what's popping after that.
So she look like Lizzo, Gabby. She like Gabby.
Listen, if Lizzo
don't
ever
do Gabby, I love her.
If Lizzo ever get a booty, it's a wrap. That is, that's the end of the world right there. That's it, Armageddon.
Oh my lord!
If she gets a booty,
no, that's not gonna.
You thought she was naked before? Oh, she could probably come up with a sex tape.
Yeah, I have a couple. I gotta process some stuff with that. I don't know. I don't know what she needs. I'm like, I don't know. To me, it's the midsection. That's it for me. And the boobs are too saggy. But other than that, she don't got no kids.
Even if she lost the midsection, though, she would still have a flatty patty.
Yo, you know what? It's just meme. It's just meme that from this guy I follow. He's like, I don't argue with any lady That when she stand up, her titties get skinny.
Oh shit.
Oh no. They get skinny.
And the same guy was like, I don't argue any dude that sell pussy in jail. In the men's prison.
Oh,
What
wow.
Oh, okay.
I was
Oh,
like,
my
yo,
goodness.
this dude is
What's
alive.
going in?
I know he was going in, but nah, seriously.
Well,
When you
hey.
said them skinny titties, I was like, I ain't gonna argue with Lizzo then, because she stand up, her titties get skinny. So I got nothing to say. That's a woman you don't want to argue with women like that. You go down.
So funny. She's too big for them to be. You know, most big girls be real like that. Most big girls got big breasts. It match their body. She don't got big girl breasts.
Well, maybe that's
She
just
got
the way she
big
was
girl
born.
tummy.
That's where she was
That's okay.
born. Yeah, definitely where she was born, like a wisdom tooth, like you said. There you go.
No. The
gonna
wisdom tooth is the product of not handling that. that's
Okay. So it's
that's
just
the product of. Listen, if Lizzo just some squats and
well, we'll see.
like,
We'll see in a few months.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what that body positivity goes.
She's cute
Yo.
though. I think she's.
If Lizzo get a small waist and a big booty, I know she went to Dominican Republic.
Or the Dr. Curves in Atlanta. She don't gotta go that far. Shit.
Or Dr. Miami.
Oh God.
Lord.
Yeah.
Dr. Miami is revolutionizing body modification as we see it.
Yeah, buddy.
All the
Crazy
girls
as
look alike though.
True.
They do.
Very true. But
Seriously.
but just these are all jokes. We joking. Some of it is us just saying how we really feel about certain situations, but we're not trying to shame anybody, right, y'all?
Yeah, that's right. I ain't trying to save nobody. I'm good.
Me
You said
neither. I'm
save?
not-
Shame.
shame.
Shame. I said
Oh,
shame.
please,
So I'm not
save.
trying to shame
Oh.
anybody. You said save? I ain't trying to save nobody either, but I ain't trying to shame anybody.
Can't
better
say
save
these
themselves.
hoes.
Yeah, I know. They better say they damn self.
Listen, we equal opportunity. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it.
Right.
Yes. You're so right.
With that being said,
Because I don't want to go any further. Yes.
I think it's time for us to get out of here. With that being said.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, everybody, have a
Yay.
nice night.
It was fun.
All
All
right,
right. Good
All
night,
right,
guys.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
So go a little something like this. That's AVIOT.